Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
Z tego co wiem, to pokój Ravenclaw jest największy. W sensie ten pokój wspólny. Według książki powinien być okrągły. Wow. No jest fajny.
One moment. Watch this.
Ugh! What is this? Someone threw a dung bomb. Let's get out of here.
I'm Amit. Pleasure to have you in Ravenclaw. Never met someone who's been so close to a dragon before.
Can't say I'd recommend it, frankly. It's nice to meet you, Amit. I take it you like astronomy.
Oh, yes. So much to be learned from the stars. Also, there's something about the open air and night sky above the tower. It's invigorating. You
Ciekawe,
will
że
adore astronomy.
Ma-
Professor Shaw is incredibly knowledgeable.
ma taki fajny akcent. Jeszcze nazywa się Amit. Jakiś Hindus pewnie. Fajne.
After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Revelio.
Pyk.
Why don't you cast Revelio on this bust and
Aha.
see what details the field guide can provide?
Już rzuciłem przed chwilą, i to tak losowo. No dobra. Papiery stworzone. Okej. Wyzwanie. A, czyli muszę robić wyzwania, żeby punkty doświadczenia dostawać. O, okularki dostałem. Spoko. Gdzie idziemy teraz? Cofamy się? Czemu ty się cofasz? Nie, się zbugowała. Nie. Kurde. Może się tepnie, jak zejdę. Co teraz? No rusz się, babo.
Lumos.
No babo, idź. Chyba trzeba szybko wczytać gierkę. O, dobrze, idzie.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that. Inside.
I mam teraz tą stronę, tak? Mam chyba, no 1% to powinienem mieć.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Stupefy! Is that all you've got? Bombard! Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Pyk.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
L będzie? Nie, dwójka chyba, muszę
Let
4
us
zaklęcia.
begin with the basic
O
cast.
kurde, ojojoj, ojojoj.
See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent, as Master Pruitt.
Levioso.
Good. Now, the basic cast. Well done. Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Levioso.
Good form.
I know.
Be your first duel.
Let's just say
I do enjoy a lively duel.
Complicates things.
Spadł ze stołu.
Students with this adept.
Not
to
bad
dobrze.
for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
Chyba mnie nie lubi gość, bo mu nakopałem.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Ravenclaw.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice. It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way.
No, chyba
Didn't
jednak nie lubi.
expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
O, mam mu powiedzieć? Jak mu powiem, że to był pierwszy raz, to będzie...
In fact, it was.
A, dobra.
Perhaps I have a knack
Dajmy
for
to.
it.
Be quiet if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Niezatwierdzonej.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested.
Oj, 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 oj. Nic tu nie mogę zrobić, dobra. Tu jest jakiś
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented blue powder.
Revelio.
If I could undo all that happened that day, I would.
Wszystkie obrazy, posągi. O, witam pana. Chyba nic tu nie znalazłem. Dobra, przestańmy rzucać na pałę i idźmy po prostu na te zajęcia.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Accio.
Akio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
No, na dwór.
So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
Co ja mam zrobić?
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, very good. Not to worry. Excellent control there.
No kurna!
Don't lose your composure. Splendid!
Jeszcze, dawaj, na 30 chociaż. Ale kiepsko.
Very good. Points to Ravenclaw. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss
Jeszcze by się
Onai,
przydało.
would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red.
Cholerka.
Yes, sir.
Ona startuje?
Here we go.
Jebana. Jak ja mam z nią wygrać? Ona jest najlepsza.
Accio.
Dobra, na 40 chociaż. Trzeba tak na
Very good.
Let us see this.
czerwonym przerwać może? A ona same 50 będzie waliła przecież. Nie fair. Nie wygram z nią.
That is how it's done.
A mogę jakoś zbić jej kulę? Spróbujmy w ten sposób. Dawaj, jeszcze.
Quite impressive. Watch this.
Zbiła. I na 50 jeszcze. Dobra. Biję ją.
Accio.
Szybko. Kurczę, no. Skubana. Można to jeszcze raz? Jeszcze raz można? Jak 30? A, bo to jest 30, nie 40.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
Jak interesting? O, z boksami.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough
Weź się
chatter.
pomyl.
Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Wszystko rozstrzyga. Okay. Kopło ją.
Splendid!
Dobra, dobra. Mamy to, mamy to.
Here we go!
Ona jakby puszczała od razu.
That is how it's done.
Bijemy ją? Chyba ją bijemy. Ale nie na 50. A Jezu.
Well done.
Nie tak miało to wyglądać. Ale dobra. Dobra, i teraz po linii. Po linii. Po prostu po linii na 50, albo nawet na 30.
Accio.
Oby nie spadła. Dobrze.
A perfect score. Remarkable.
No i co? I co teraz? Co? Pudełka dochodzą, to już
Very good, both
słabo
of you.
idzie.
Well done.
Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. He'll do
Już się
next time.
wkurwił. Tak czeka.
Of course, you can
word,
use
if
Accio
you
on
would.
humans, if you're so inclined.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation.
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected?
Revelio.
To właśnie... A nie. Nic tutaj nie ma. Nie wiem, przedtem te popiersie było przy Revelio, a teraz jakby żaden pomnik... O! Aha. Żaden pomnik nic nie miał w sobie. Trochę śmiesznie, że na początku... nie patrzę na mapę. Że na początku uczą cię używać tego na pomnikach, a później pomniki nic nie mają. I tu jest jakaś skrzynka.
Revelio.
Na mapce stoję na jakiejś skrzynce, a tu nic nie ma. Nie rozumiem. Kot. Można pogłaskać kota? Można. Dobra. Fajnie.
We're quite fortunate.
Levioso.
Spypcie. Okej.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Jak to
There you
Dick?
are.
Okej,
I'm
idziemy.
eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Natty.
No.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students. And she knows the area. She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Ciekawe, czy jakbym wybrał Sebastiana, to by powiedziała to samo?
Revelio.
Czy nie? Coś tu... Chyba nie, dobra. Będę teraz też rzucał te Revelio na pałę, bo nie wiem, czego mam szukać tak naprawdę.
Ah, there you are.
A, mogę z nim gadać? Okej.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that, the mending charm Reparo.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
Złap latającą stronę. Dobra. Zrobię reparo i
This is the right area.
tyle.
I wonder where the flying lead. Got it.
Gdzie to lata? O, jest.
Accio. Brilliant.
F. Spacja. Spacja. Pierwszy raz F było. Będę musiał rajda na klawiaturze robić przy trudniejszych zaklęciach? A, bo ta skrzynka może być gdzieś na górze. Dobra. To by było na tyle chyba dzisiaj. Kurde, nie, do tych ustawień się nie przyzwyczaję. Zapiszemy sobie grę. Pyk. I widzimy się w następnym odcinku przygody z czarodziejami. Siema.